Shalom, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Root Well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and in sincerity. I'm Lamad Ariyah from the Mississippi Count. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson. And this just a real quick lesson, through the spirit, ran across this video on TikTok. And it shows the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And the way the Lord is judging people, man, it's crazy, man. I mean, the Lord is unaliving people continually, man, but he's doing it in a different manner, it seems, man. Like we seen the judgment that was brought upon the guy down in Mississippi in the Tesla, man, when he was just pretty much cremated. Okay? And now you got this incident where this chick who was committing adultery with her mechanic, and the Lord unalived them in a car, man. These two idiots, and you would think a mechanic would know better, but they are committing adultery in their car in a closed garage with the engine running. So the fumes, the carbon monoxide coming from the car, slowly off them. And that's the Lord doing, man. That's the judgment of the Lord, man. Because of the wicked act of adultery. She had no business sleeping with that man when when she was married to a man already, betrothed, if you will. And that nigga, the mechanic, had no business sleeping with her because he knew she was married. But it was a trade-off, work on the car for a sex exchange, which was wicked because she belonged to another and that nigga knew it. And the Lord did what off them. And that's right. That's righteousness. Okay? That's our justified judgment. Because it's going off according to the scriptures. So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures. I'm going to close it out and I'll play the video at the end, man. But, hey, the Lord is cold, man. The Lord is cold-blooded. And he's humorous. Because this is really kind of funny, man. But I'm going to go and get a couple of scriptures and I'm going to close it out. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22. Starting at verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shall thou put away evil from Israel. Right, so both of them are being put to death because both of them knew the situation of the man already has this woman as his possession, but the other man decided to do it still, to go through with that wicked act. Then they're both going to be put to death because the woman, the wife, the damsel didn't cry out. Okay, she was willing. She was accepting of the act of adultery. Verse 23, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed, okay, unto an husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gates of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. So because this man humbled his neighbor's wife, he slept with his neighbor's wife, and the wife being married to a man didn't cry out, she was willing, they are to be brought to the gates and put to death by stoning, man. And if this law, okay, and this judgment was a part of the law of the land today's time. Adultery would not be an issue, because once the public see a stoning for the act of adultery, knowing that this is the consequences, this is the judgment that comes behind this act, this will reduce adultery to a fucking bare minimum. Rarely happen. Almost unheard of. Because, in Babylon, niggas still gonna be niggas. Whether it's a Edomite, Jake, Moabite, any nation, man, somebody still would try it. But see, that's why Yahweh Shai, when he returns to the righteous kingdom, all this shit is gonna be dealt with, and this shit is gonna come to naught because of the judgment that's gonna come behind it. But Israel ain't gonna have to worry about that, because we're gonna have the law, statutes, commandments in our inner parts, okay? We're gonna be good. We're gonna be right. All right? All right, I'm get another scripture. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, starting at verse 10. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. And the man that lieth with his father's wife, that's the end of it. I'm going too far. But the point is, in verse 10, is that when a man lie with a woman, okay, committing adultery, and that woman don't cry out or try to keep that man from forcing herself on him, she's willing. And when she's willing, she's participating in the act of adultery. Therefore, they shall both be put to death. Hence, what happened with this mechanic and this other man's wife in the garage, in the car, with the car still running, the Lord put their ass to death, man, by way of carbon monoxide poisoning. So I'm gonna play the video. Hey, the Lord ain't fucking around, man. The Lord is finna start bringing heavy judgment on this earth, man, and people finna start realizing that there's a higher power bringing judgment. So, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, a great millstone and root well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Well, David, family members have been out here, I guess, for most of the night, still trying to figure out exactly what happened out here. The garage where this incident happened, not too far from where we are standing. But at this point in time, this appears to be a tragic accident. Now, the female victim has now been identified by family members as Tamika Hargrave. She was found on the ground lifeless, along with another man who was apparently the mechanic who was working on her car. The incident stunning members of her family who rushed to the scene last night. Tamika's longtime companion made the horrible discovery of the two bodies in a lower garage. He says there was a strong odor of gas in their home, and after a while, an alarm went off, and he investigated the source. Kahali Johnson kept following the source of that odor that smelled like automobile exhaust. It took him a while, but eventually he made it to the garage. He opened several doors before he found a vehicle that was running and the two victims.
And as I go to step to try to open the last garage door, I see the mechanic. He's laid out, and she's just a few feet away, and she's laid out. And pretty much I had to call 911 because at this time, with that level of emissions, whatever, I knew they were gone.